To me, it all comes down to communication. People want to know where the company's going, what the direction is. Be open, be honest, be transparent. Have difficult conversations with these people if you need to, but it's about living transparently, communicating openly, and being honest. And these are things that, whether your company's large or small, we all appreciate. They're really characteristics or traits that we think all organizations can live by.
Well, firstly, I would say that in spite of what a lot of people may think, talent isn't always a long resume. Talent it comes in many different shapes and forms, and small companies shouldn't worry about competing with larger companies when it comes to talent and acquiring the best people. They can find the best people through creative methods. And I think that on a retention side, it's very important that you engage with your employees and you make sure that everybody is a part of the process, is happy with the work they're doing, and if they're not, then the communication then needs to sort of take place to figure out how they can feel engaged and happy with their current employment.
Some of the tips that you can take advantage of if you're a small organization when you're trying to find the next best hire is to make sure you have those honest conversations with candidates about really what it is that they're looking for. It's not always about talking to an individual about what they're looking for today, but it could be just as important to find out where they want to go in their career, right? Especially if it's a junior to intermediate position. While that might satisfy them today, really dig in and find out where they want to be tomorrow and see if there is a potential career path that you can start to outline right from that very beginning interview, because that's something, again, that's going to help retain that individual, give them something to work towards, and maybe take away some of the not so friendly things about the potential role that you're offering them. Maybe there's something about the location that isn't ideal for them, but if there's a light at the end of the tunnel, a year or 2 years down the road where they can be potentially putting themselves in line for a promotion, that can help you close the deal. So I think being honest with a candidate, having those types of conversations during the interview process, not after 1 year in the performance evaluation, can be a really effective tool to help find the right person, but also retain them.
That's a great question. I think the things we do here at TD as a large organization do help to make us successful, but I don't think they're applicable because we're a large organization. Here at TD, we're about how we do things and not just simply about getting them done. And so that means being very committed to the employee experience. My recommendation to any business is don't make your employee relationship transactional. Make it interactive, be engaged, know who your employee is, know what motivates them and what they aspire to do, and then find synergies between that employee and what you're looking to do in your business. For example, when you offer someone who maybe comes into your organization in a very junior level but has a lot of great potential, if you can see that they perhaps have project management aspirations, and the next time that your team goes to launch an initiative, you give them a hand in that process, you stretch them and develop them. Being committed to an individual's development is something that makes them really want to come to work and give you 100%. So whether you're a company of 5 people, 500, 5,000, that will always work for you.
Give people as much responsibility as you can and as much diversity in their jobs as you can, and allow them to take initiative. So I would say one of the big things that I know is that there's not a single industry that somebody can point to me that hasn't undergone change. So if you have somebody who's really stuck in the mud and will say this is how things have always been done and this is how we do things and why should we change, then those are not the types of people that you probably want in your organization. But if you have somebody and you can actively, promote or encourage people to sort of think differently and take initiative and think out of the box and take a bit of risk, I think that's going to help them because they want to be part of a solution. Nobody wants to be part of let's say, an industry that's either not going anywhere or dying and not do anything about it. So I think any person who's in a job that values their skills and thinks that they're good at what they do will try their best to come up with new ideas to make the organization better.